Secret Toyota Tacoma storage update and review. How's it doing? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. Real quick, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So today we're going to take a look at some secret Toyota Tacoma storage. How's it doing and what do I think of it? You know, I did this install, maybe a couple, 3 weeks ago, something like that, where I added some secret storage to the Toyota Tacoma. There'll be links, or a link, to a video down below if you want to see how I did it. But the purpose of this was to add more storage, secretive storage, to the Toyota Tacoma, because if you have one, then you know it's a bit lacking when it comes to storage. So let's go over, take a look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's right here in the rear, behind the seat. So we have to go ahead, put the seat up. I'll grab my homemade seat pole there. That thing is awesome. And then we'll lower the seat. And right away, you can see what I'm talking about. Of course, it's this felt panel that I've added to the back of the seat. Again, there'll be a video link down below if you want to see how I did this. So, first of all, and this is the first time I've put it down in a while, I want to make sure that the stuff that I put on there so far is actually staying where I put it. And you guys can see everything is well organized and nothing has moved. The flashlight is still there. The pens and the bottle opener, this is a bottle opener by the way, but you could use these for other things. And the little pouch that I have, this I actually just have some hand sanitizer in, and man, does that Velcro stick. Nothing's coming out of there. But I've just put a couple of things of hand sanitizer in there. No big deal. You can pretty much store anything that you want. Now, one of the concerns that I had in doing this was how are these Velcroed panels gonna stick? These are the hook part, if you will, and they just grab into the felt piece that I put down. And I've got to say, these aren't going anywhere. They are tight. So if you have any concern about maybe these things flying off, that's not going to happen. I am sure that you could go on one of the most extreme off-road courses, you know, all the bumps and divots and all that kind of stuff, and none of these panels are going to come flying off. They'll hold a bit of weight too, so I'm very impressed with them. Now, the thing I really love about this project, other than it's pretty simple to do and really very cheap to do, is that you can set it up any way that you want. All of these are individual pieces. I got them off of Amazon, actually. You can just search on there and pretty much find anything that you want. But you can set this thing up, configure it the way that you want it, depending on what kind of things you want to put in here. Now, some of the advantages to this, well, first of all, as I mentioned, it is, of course, a secret storage area. Nobody's going to think to look behind the seat of the truck, because nobody does this. This is a brand new mod that I have never seen on the web before. So it's out of sight, out of mind. Secondly, you can also utilize the area behind. You see here I have a first aid kit, all kinds of safety stuff, which by the way, there's a video on the setup of this on the channel as well. But I can still fit things back here without this interfering with it. So I'm not cutting down on any of the extra storage that I already have in the truck. Another thing I like about it is you can actually utilize dead space in the truck. Now, you could go ahead and put an even bigger one over on the other side. That, of course, has a much bigger flat area where you can put a bigger panel to stow even other things if you want. This is convenient because, one, you can put the seat down to get to it. You know, if you're out somewhere and you want to access whatever's behind, you can put the seat down and you have yourself a nice little area here that's flat where you can have access to anything that you might have stowed here. I really, really like that. Again, I think it's just a way to utilize an area in the truck that up until now was really just wasted space. Now, as far as doing this, this panel comes off. It gives you access to the back of it. There's just a couple of screws that come out. Again, there'll be a video down below, a link if you want to check that out. So it's pretty simple to do. The materials and things, they're cheap. Got those at a local fabric store. And I actually just cut a board out, a real thin little plywood type board, and then adhered the felt to it. Pretty simple to do, and I love that these things are readily available. You can go out, you can pick up the materials to do this panel today if you wanted to. Now, another benefit of this is keeping everything else uncluttered. If you look in the front of the truck, as I mentioned before, we don't have a whole lot of storage space. I mean, you have the center console area, and you can throw some things down there, but that's what you're going to end up doing, is throwing them down in there. They're going to be all mixed together. You're going to be somewhere where maybe you're in a hurry and you're wanting to locate that flashlight or any other accessory that you might have put in the truck, and you never can find it when it's in there. You end up pulling everything out. And if you're like me, you have one of these trays in here, with an old lottery ticket. I could be a multimillionaire right now. And you have to screw with this because you can't reach anything in the bottom until you take that out. So now, while you and your significant other, buddy, whatever, are sitting in the truck, you got to put that thing somewhere, typically in their lap. Also, of course, we have the glove box over there, but if you're like me, it's full of things like a manual, your driver's stuff, like your insurance, registration, all that, and then maybe a few other things. I think I might have a tire pressure gauge in there, which I actually should move to the back and put it inside. And that's another thing you can put back here. Tire gauges, things like that, will slide in these slots. They're easily available right here. And you don't have to try digging through your glove box or that center console area trying to find things that you might need. Of course, we do have the panels here in the side. I happen to have some hand sanitizer in there, but there's not much room. And one thing I discovered about putting things in there, particularly if they're lightweight and it's windy outside, you open that door and whatever you've got sitting down there goes flying. Or you shut the door and things pop out and end up down here in the footwell area, or worst case, underneath the seat. That's a bummer, especially if you don't know it happened and you're trying to find something. So anyway, that's just a quick update. Looks like it's doing very well to me. Everything is held up well. Everything stayed in place. And I really love this mod. Check it out. Again, there is an install video down below if you're interested in seeing how I did it. Real quick, in case you didn't in the beginning, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels, RobMotive FST, all about full-size trucks, and RobMotive JT, all about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested in those, why not subscribe? Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.